want to present that book to your daughter. What will you do to me? He said, I'll strangle you. Can God write that? He's telling you how, not only he's telling you about others, about himself, about God himself, what he does. This book, the Holy Bible, read it to the fellow man, read it to him, but now you have to acquaint yourself. And you are now a sitting duck. You are a sitting target for the Christian because you don't know the book. I say, open up Genesis, don't go far. Chapter 21, verse 20, chapter 21. Got it? I say, yes, got it. First book of the Bible, chapter 21. I'm reading. I'm only reading to you. But the names I'm going to change for a while. Names. I won't use the names that are written here. Then I'll give you the names. But listen. And Swaggart, you know Swaggart, our friend, my friend, in America. You know him? And Swaggart visited Murphy, Barbara Murphy. You know, the prostitute. Now see, you'll be able to, when you're listening, there's no resistance. If I use other names, you'll say, you'll get tensed up. I don't want you to get tensed up. I want you to just listen first. And then I'll put the proper name. And Swaggart visited Murphy, as he had said. Jaisa wada kiya tha, waisa, as he had promised, as he had said. And Swaggart did to Murphy as he had spoken. Jo kaha tha, waisa usko kiya. Murphy conceived, she became pregnant. What did Swaggart do to Murphy? What did he do to her that she conceived? Usko bacha, hamal se ho gaye. What did he do to her? You know. Now, let me put the proper names, as in the Bible. And the Lord means God, Khudawand Ta'ala, and the Lord visited Sarah. Ibrahim alayhi salam ke bibi ke paas gaya, visit kara. Like you visiting a prostitute. Like Samson visited Gaza and he saw a prostitute and the Bible says he went in unto her. So now the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken, and Sarah conceived. What did the Lord do to her? What did he do to her? That she conceived. Jo kaha tha waisa kiya, and she conceived. This is the Holy Bible. With this they are catching customers. With this filth and rubbish in the Bible, I can't even tell you openly kya likha hai iske andar. I need a special class, young men who can bear it. And I give you something as a man, plaster this on the enemy. Where is this Zahiruddin Mirza? Us khabis ko bulao mere paas. And I want him to read it to his mother. I say, can you read this to your sister, to your daughter? This is what Allah has given you. Allah is telling you, Kul hatu burhanakum. Usko pucho ke tumhara burhan kahan hai? Where is your proof? And you're not asking him. If he produces the proof, man, look at it and show him, ke khabis, you read this to your mother, you read this to your sister, you read it to your daughter. But you don't know anything. You are like a sitting duck. That guy comes and knocks at your door in your own country and makes a mess of you, and you are helpless. In Pakistan, I said, damn it all, why aren't you waiting for him? Every Christian comes along, invite him home and show him this. He'll leave the country and run away for good. Don't blame the government. They have their ramifications, I don't know what. I'm not sympathetic towards whoever this guy is in charge now. I said, look, they have the problems. Our government, everywhere except for Saudi Arabia. That's the only country in the world, Muslim country, says no churches. No churches in my country. That's the only country in the world who can boast that. Every other country in the world, we know the mess that they're making of us. So, my dear brothers, we have to go and learn. Find out how a Dao Pench, the karate or the judo that guy is trying to apply to you, how you can turn the tables on him. And it's so easy, wallah. It's fun. Wallah, it's fun and it's pleasure. To have the guys coming to your country and you knock hells into Chaud Ma'ilam. Maro sahab, maro. Right, next one.
I just wanted to have your opinion about the riots in Nigeria. Because there were Muslim and Christian riots and there were bloody riots. So what you say about that? What was actually the reason, real reason behind it? Not on the face how many people died and how many people killed.
The latest Times magazine. To get the latest Times magazine. Time magazine came from America. They give you the reasons. They talk about militant evangelism by the Christians and Muslim fundamentalism. The Muslim want to say we want to become Pakka Musliman, good Muslims, and the Christians want to change you to become Christians, and the poor Muslim doesn't know how to defend himself. So you lose your patience, and you might want to hit the fellow, and the guy hits you. This is all. The thing is now, I say, arm yourself intellectually, that you will be itching. Say, Bhaiya, kahan jata hai? Where are you going? You see the mission. Come, man, come, let's have a cup of tea with me. And uska satyanas. You do the bloody job, that the guy will never knock on a Muslim's door again. Next one.
In the competition, Muslims are trying to Islamize Christians and non-Muslims. And Christians are also doing the same thing. Who is winning in their attempt?
The question is, if I understood it, that the Christians are trying to convert the Muslims, and the Muslims are also making an effort to convert the Christians. Between the two, he wants to know who's winning. Is that the question? Well, it looks like the Christians are winning, because we are not equipped. See, the Christian wants to come and have a dialogue with you. He wants to talk to you. They have developed new techniques. We are not in the field. Even the learned man. Here is some method I show you. What they're doing now. They come to you, they say, Ya Sheikh, you believe in Jesus? He said, of course. No Muslim is a Muslim if he doesn't believe in Jesus. It's a fact. You can't be a Muslim. You believe in all the prophets, right? All the prophets. He said, you know, Jesus Christ was one of the mightiest messengers of God. What do you say? Says, yes, we accept that. You know, Jesus, he was born miraculously, without any male intervention. Do you accept that? He said, yes. Was your Muhammad born like that? He says, no. He was born like you and me. He said, yes. That's all. Jesus is a degree above Muhammad. That's all. He didn't say that, but he proved it to you. He said, no, Jesus is the Christ, Masih, Messiah. Right? He said, yes. Your prophet, was he Masih, Messiah, Christ? We said, no, he was Rasulullah. But he said, Isa is Rasul and Masih in your Quran. Masihan ila Bani Israel, Rasulan ila Bani Israel, Masihu Isa ibn Maryam. That's what the Quran says. He's Masih and Rasul, right? You said, right. Your prophet is only a Rasul in the Quran, right? You said, right. Jesus is another degree above Muhammad. You know, Jesus, he gave life to the dead. He said, yes, Bismillah. He said, did Muhammad give life to the dead? Bismillah? He said, not that I know. Another degree for Jesus. Where is Jesus? You say, in heaven. He's coming back. He said, yes. He's alive. He said, yes. He said, don't you, where is your Prophet Muhammad? You say, he's buried in Medina. Perhaps his bones have rotted in the grave. He said, no, we believe he's Hayatun Nabi. He said, that's metaphysically, metaphorically. But maybe physically his bones have rotted in the grave. He said, maybe. Another degree for Jesus. He said, don't you think God had a purpose in doing all that? He does things for nothing. Just like that. Without a purpose. You know, around the corner, a few days' time, you're going to make Eid al-Adha. Kurbani, sheep, goat or a cow, right? That's right. When you look for an animal, you look for an animal without blemish, no fault, horn not broken, ear not cut, not blind, not limbing, right? It's right. So if God Almighty wants to make a sacrifice for His creation, is He going to look for second best? He says no. When you look for the best for your Kurbani, Allah, when He wants to make Kurbani, you're going to look for second best? No. So He proved it to you who is second best. Talk. No, you are not equipped for that. This is not your job. You didn't do the job. For 1,000 years you didn't do the job. It's the easiest thing in the world to deal with this, wallah. This little booklet here does the job. I've got a new title here called Desert Storm. Originally, if you have it, it might be Christ and Islam. It answers all what I told you now. Easy, wallah, it's so easy. You can turn the tables on him just like that. But you didn't do the job. You don't want to do exercise. You want to take a pill and become a Superman. Pahalwan banne chahte just by taking a pill. It doesn't work that way. You have to do exercise. Am I right? dangal karna hai, you have to exercise and sweat and sweat and sweat. You don't have to sweat that much with this. You have the facts with you, go to town, man, go to town. And the books are available here in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi. If you can't get it, write to me in South Africa, you can get this book. This is Desert Storm. How does this come about? Desert Storm. This is a new title. Here, the Christians are getting through to us. Your question, who's winning? I say here, this is how they get through to you. You see this book here? It's written there, Desert Storm. The title of this book is Desert Storm. You have here the stamp of the American Army, Navy, Air Force, Army, Navy, Air Force, uniform of the American soldier, and they want to give it to you, free. Won't you like to have it? Free, free. You like to know how America got 500,000 men in the desert without getting hurt? That Saddam didn't throw even one bomb at the guys. 6 months the guys kept on coming and coming. They built up 500,000 men and not one loss of, not accident, by accident they lost a few. But nobody ever killed a single American.